ऑलराइट गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल। और आज हमारे साथ है जियोटस के फाउंडर विक्रम। विक्रम, वेलकम बैक। हम लोग बहुत दिनों के बाद लाइव कर रहे हैं। आई होप मेरी आवाज़ आपको ठीक से आ रही है।
हाँ जी परफेक्ट वर्क्स
परफेक्ट
परफेक्ट
परफेक्ट।
है।
सो आई थिंक जो हमने फर्स्ट एक बार इंटरव्यू किया था तभी जियोटस लॉन्च हो रहा था, और जियोटस लॉन्च होने के कुछ दिनों के बाद ही आरबीआई का आ गया। और फिर आई थिंक जियोटस पहला एक्सचेंज था जिसने पीयर टू पीयर मॉडल निकाला, राइट। एंड
सही
ऑब्वियसली दो
सही।
साल हो गए, बहुत बीच में बहुत बड़ा गैप था क्योंकि आरबीआई का इशू हो गया था। सो बहुत कुछ डिस्कस करना है। सबसे पहली बात कि जो आरबीआई का डिसीजन है वो कैसे एक्सचेंजेस को हेल्प कर रहा है, स्पेशली आपको, राइट। एंड उसके अलावा जो इकोनॉमी में चल रहा है करंटली, जो वायरस की वजह से बहुत सारे इश्यूज चल रहे हैं, काफ़ी लोग स्टॉक मार्केट एंड बिजनेस मार्केट्स काफ़ी डाउन है। और उसके बावजूद भी क्रिप्टो मार्केट, टू बी ऑनेस्ट, आई वाज नॉट एक्सपेक्टिंग सच गुड परफॉर्मेंस ओवर द लास्ट 1 मंथ, राइट। एंड सो या काफ़ी कुछ बात करना है, बट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वेलकम, हाउ आर यू टुडे? लेट मी सी चैट में कौन कौन है यहाँ पे।
थैंक यू शिव, थैंक्स फॉर होस्टिंग मी इन योर शो अगेन। बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। ऑलमोस्ट 1.5 2 साल के बाद वापस आ रहा हूँ आपका चैनल पे, राइट। और सिनेरियोस बहुत डिफरेंट है। उसी टाइम पे आरबीआई का बैन का डायरेक्टिव उसी टाइम आया था,
करेक्ट
और हम पी2पी लॉन्च करने के लिए आपका साइट पे एक एएमए किया था।
करेक्ट
और
करेक्ट।
अभी सिनेरियो एग्जैक्टली ऑपोजिट है। नाउ थिंग्स आर एक्सट्रीमली पॉजिटिव।
राइट।
हमने केस जीता था इन द सुप्रीम कोर्ट। इट्स वेरी वेरी बिग विन फॉर द क्रिप्टो कम्युनिटी।
एब्सोल्युटली।
और अभी ये खुशी का बात है, बट हैविंग सेड दैट, everyone please stay safe at home. I
करेक्ट।
know it's a very tough time it's going on right now.
एब्सोल्युटली।
uh, we're just hoping that through this AMA even we can get the moods of people up.
Absolutely. I mean, this is so important. This is one of the reason why I try to be connected सबसे, क्योंकि बहुत ज़रूरी है कनेक्शन रहना। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल सो वेलकम बैक। लेट मी सी यहाँ पे चैट में कौन कौन है। तो चैट में
हाँ जी।
तुषार, हाय, मुजामिल, अंकित अग्रवाल, ओमकार, मुजामिल, अंकित, अमेसम, प्रथमेश, विक्रम जाधव, सीजी किंग, मोबाइल, राहुल। गाइस थैंक यू सो मच, आप लोग ने ज्वाइन किया। 4 to 3 हो रहा है। हम लोग ऑब्वियसली थोड़ा जल्दी कर रहे हैं क्योंकि आज आपको पता है 9 o'clock को 9 बजे 9 मिनट भी होगा। तो आई होप कि आप लोग सब लोग पार्टिसिपेट करें 9 बजे 9 मिनट में। सो वेलकम बैक गाइस। एंड आपके पास जो सवाल है, क्वेश्चन है जियोटस को लेके, अगर आपने ऑलरेडी ट्रेड किया है, आपके पास कुछ फीडबैक है, जो भी सवाल है आप पूछ सकते हो। जनरल क्रिप्टो के बारे में भी आप सवाल पूछ सकते हो। टोटल इकोनॉमी के बारे में आपका क्या ओपिनियन जानना चाहते हो वो भी पूछ सकते हो। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल विक्रम, सो हम लोग ये लाइव आई थिंक 31 मार्च या 1 अप्रैल से प्लान कर रहे
हाँ
हैं,
जी।
और ये पोस्टपोन होते जा रहा है। और
बहुत बहुत पोस्टपोन हो गया। तो पहले सबके वेरी सॉरी फॉर दैट। तो बीच में हम वी वर ट्राइंग टू लॉन्च अ लॉट ऑफ न्यू थिंग्स।
करेक्ट
आई विल टेक दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी टू इवन talk about one or two new things that we have done.
करेक्ट करेक्ट। इनफैक्ट व्हाई डोंट यू टॉक अबाउट राइट नाउ, क्योंकि इसकी वजह से आई थिंक 2-3 दिन से आप उस पर बहुत रेगुलरली काम कर रहे हो, जिसकी वजह से डिले हुआ। तो क्या नया फीचर है? इनफैक्ट व्हाई डोंट यू टॉक अबाउट इट राइट अवे, देन विल मूव ऑन।
Okay. See, so one of the biggest things that we wanted to getting things going normal was in the banking process side, right? So now अभी केस जीत गया, फिर जीतने के बाद बैंकिंग इजी होने का है ना, so like
करेक्ट
how it was before,
करेक्ट।
right? So we put all our efforts in getting that live.
अच्छा
Right. So first, what we did, we got the instant withdrawal live in Giottus, right? So I know whoever has been using Giottus, right after the RBI verdict came, the next day instant withdrawals were live in
करेक्ट
Giottus.
राइट
So we were processing less than 10 minutes. We also had our 10x RP promise if we don't do that. So
राइट।
after that, the next biggest move that had to be done was an instant deposit. So that's what we have enabled right now.
ओके।
So now you have an instant deposit feature in Giottus. So there is a unique address, banking address that will be assigned to each user.
अच्छा
Not just one, we've actually assigned 3 unique banking address for each
अच्छा।
user. You transfer any amount to this particular address, it will automatically get reflected into your Giottus account.
ओके
So
ओके।
this is like an instant deposit that we are providing you. So if you have not tried it yet, do try it out. You will actually feel really good following the deposit process. It's in a matter of seconds. You will feel that amount is reflecting in Giottus. Now, Giottus is almost the only exchange where you'll have a smooth inflow and outflow of INR that will be happening, right? So, and we're not charging even a single penny for all the instant deposits and withdrawals. So so we are providing you banking like how it used to be before,
Correct.
maybe a year or year and a half before, and we
Right.
are providing it for free as well. So I think you should all try it out. There's nothing that should
आप
be stopping you from try it out.
एग्जैक्टली सो बेसिकली जो डिपॉजिट्स एंड विड्रॉल है, स्पेशली जो डिपॉजिट्स है, अब विद इन द सेकेंड्स हो जाएगा क्योंकि बैंक अकाउंट से डायरेक्टली ट्रांसफर हो रहा है, तो वो फास्ट हो जा रहा है प्रोसेस. सो विच इज़ वेरी गुड, क्योंकि ऑब्वियसली पर्सनली मुझे सबसे ज़्यादा डर यही लगता था कि यार बैंक अकाउंट्स बंद हो रहे हैं. काफ़ी एक दो केसेस आए भी थे कि लोग बिटकॉइन और क्रिप्टो बाइंग करते थे और लोगों के बैंक अकाउंट बंद हो जाते थे. तो वो सबसे अच्छा हुआ कि अब ऐसा कुछ रिस्क होने का चांसेस नहीं है, बैंक आपका बैंक अकाउंट बंद नहीं कर सकता, और ऑब्वियसली सुप्रीम कोर्ट का परमिशन है. सो अगेन लेट्स कम बैक टू द नेक्स्ट थिंग. सो अभी जो चल रहा है सिचुएशंस, ओके, सो एक दो चीज़ें बात करनी है. ऑब्वियसली मुझे जानना है कि आपको क्या लगता है कि यूएस डॉलर का फ्यूचर क्या है, क्योंकि जो हिसाब से हम लोग ने देखा है कि फेड ने जो हिसाब से प्रिंट आउट किया है, मतलब कुछ अबाउट कुछ ट्रिलियन डॉलर्स उन्होंने यूएस डॉलर, एंड आई डोंट ब्लेम देम बिकॉज एट द एंड ऑफ द डे वो लोग दे आर ट्राइंग टू सेव द इकोनॉमी, दे आर ट्राइंग टू सेव द लाइफ ऑफ द पीपल, बट एट द एंड दिस हैज एन एंड रिजल्ट, इसका कुछ तो रिजल्ट होगा. एंड देन हाउ डू यू सी क्रिप्टो, आप क्रिप्टो कैसे देखते हो इसको कम्बैट करने के लिए. बट बिफोर दैट टेल मी दैट कि अभी जो क्रिप्टो मार्केट में जो उछाल आया है, आई मीन जो बिटकॉइन और क्रिप्टो इतना अच्छा कर रहा है जबकि स्टॉक मार्केट्स उतने अच्छे नहीं कर रहे थे, आपको क्या लगता है ये कोई फ्लूक है या फिर ऐसा बोल सकते हैं हम लोग कि क्रिप्टो स्ट्रांग है, इट इज नॉट रिलेटेड टू स्टॉक मार्केट. कैन यू से दैट येट?
See, इसमें डिफरेंस क्या है? The fundamentals seem to be different for both crypto and stock market or your other traditional markets per se. अभी इसमें क्या हो रहा है in your stock market and all your traditional markets, since it is extremely linked to your government agencies, your Fed, your reserve banks, and all these government entities, the shocks are easily felt. Now, for example, when an US Fed government is trying to do something, then you'll see a positive move in stock market. If they're not doing something, you'll see a lot of negative crashes that is happening. But things are totally different in the crypto market. पहले से crypto क्यों आया था? Because to save people from a lot of these effects of inflation, effects of governments printing all these monetary notes, unnecessary notes that they're printing. So since the fundamentals about different a crypto market is behaving differently to the current scenario.
Correct.
Right? When every market is crashing because of COVID-19, crypto सिर्फ अलग market था. So मैं ऐसा नहीं बोलता हूँ that the market is flourishing in crypto, we are like growing heavily.
Correct.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं था, but we have maintained status quo. ऐसा भी नहीं था, we crashed and went to $1,000, like few people were like quoting that could happen, right?
Correct.
So we don't seem to be, crypto market per se doesn't seem to be following the fundamentals of what the existing products or stock markets or whatever they're doing. ये थोड़ा अलग है, like since it is not being governed, or it is not, the prices are not going to be affected by any of these agencies. It will react as per how we crypto entities in the system wanted to react.
करेक्ट. सो फॉर एग्जांपल काफ़ी लोग क्रिप्टो और बिटकॉइन को सेफ हेवन एसेट बोलते हैं. काफ़ी लोग बोलते हैं कि जब आपका ट्रेडिशनल मार्केट इकोनॉमी में होगा तो क्रिप्टो और बिटकॉइन सेफ हेवन एसेट आएगा, और कहीं ना कहीं हम लोग को देखने को मिला है. बट क्या लगता है कि ये सचमुच में प्रूव हो गया या फिर अभी तक नहीं प्रूव हुआ? आई थिंक इट्स टू अर्ली. व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
Yeah, it's too early. और एक और चीज सी, अभी तक dollar has been the safest haven for anyone, right? Even for Russia, dollar is the safest haven to bet on, right? But having said that, now all the money that is being printed by Fed, and it creates a lot of worry across economies, right? Now, what is going to happen to all the assets that they've saved in dollars? Now, having said that, now every country is going to think, right? Now, is still the dollar safest bet that I have, right? Is there some other solution that I can look into apart from dollar?
Correct.
So this question is something that all the countries, all the major investors, or all the major HNIs, they're all going to start thinking. So this doubt is more than enough for starting to look into a product like cryptocurrency. Right? ये doubt पहले से भी था लोग के दिमाग पे, but they were not acting on it क्योंकि they didn't see things happening. अभी उन्होंने देख लिया, अभी ऐसा कुछ सिचुएशन आया तो क्या होगा उन्होंने देख लिया. So they will start thinking into putting, saying that okay, अभी मैं क्यों एक 10% of my investment or 15% of my investment, why don't I keep it in crypto? So ये सोच आने के लिए शुरू हो जाएगा. पहले से भी लोग के पास ये सोच था बट एक्ट नहीं किया था. अभी ये सिनेरियो का बाद बिल्कुल एक्ट करेगा उसके ऊपर.
बिल्कुल. सो एक दो सवाल आ रहे हैं यहाँ पे. तुषार देसाई, हाउ मच जियोटस यूजर हैव? एब्सोल्युटली गाइस, आपके पास जो क्वेश्चंस हैं आप सब डालो जियोटस के बारे में. मैं आपको डेफिनेटली ये सब पिकअप करूंगा थोड़े में, क्योंकि मेरे पास कुछ सवाल है जो मैं पहले पूछ लेता हूँ, फिर ये सवाल भी लेता हूँ आपसे. सो यस, कीप राइटिंग दोस कमेंट्स. सो वन मोर थिंग विक्रम, नाउ जैसे आपने बताया कि लोगों का ध्यान पहले कम था लेकिन अब लोगों का ध्यान ज़्यादा जा रहा है कि यूएस डॉलर पे क्या हो रहा है, इन सब सिस्टम के बारे में. और मेरे ख्याल से आप सही बोल रहे हो. अभी जो जिनको नहीं पता था, जिनका ध्यान अभी तक नहीं था, उनकी नज़र में अभी तक दिख रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ दिस इंसिडेंट, बिकॉज ऑफ व्हाट इज हैपनिंग नाउ. सो हैविंग सेड दैट, अभी रिसेंटली टू सेव दैट द फेड सेड कि हम लोग अभी वी विल डू वॉट एवर इट टेक्स to save the economy, and we will print as much money as we can. Now I know that they are trying to save people's life or they are trying to save economy, but आपको क्या लगता है? Because personally, to be honest, if you ask me, मुझे लगता है कि US dollars future is in danger in the after corona world. आपको क्या लगता है, US dollar will still be the dominant currency after this, or do you see it losing its value?
See, okay. According to me, the bet has been US dollar has been in threat at least for the past few years, right? People have been seeing Fed's activities, and वो बोल रहा था पहले से that maybe it will lose its dominant status, but people are not ready to take the bet that ये lose होगा इसका status बोल के. But now, having seen how the currency is going to weaken, right, there is a lot of worry among the people that the dollar will start going down. But having said that, a lot of the countries in the world are invested in US dollars, right? Since a lot of these countries are invested in US dollars, a lot of these people also don't want the US dollar to go down right away, right? So a process of dollar going down might not be immediate. It will not happen in a matter of 6 months, 8 months or a year.
Of course not.
ये धीरे धीरे शुरू हो जाएगा अभी, because doubt आ गया दिमाग पे. So since a lot of doubt has come on the US currency now, ये धीरे धीरे US dollar will start losing its dominant status.
Now one more thing before, अगर मैं चैट में आ रहा हूँ guys, but one more thing. So एक चीज़ और हम लोग ने देखा है कि बहुत सारे बिजनेस शट डाउन हो रहे हैं, इकोनॉमी शट डाउन हो रही है. फॉर एग्जांपल स्टॉक मार्केट क्रैश हो रहा है. एंड ऑब्वियसली आई मीन इंडिया का ही देख लो. आई मीन हम लोग 21 दिन का लॉकडाउन किया, 21 दिन में अपनी इकोनॉमी पे क्या फ़र्क पड़ेगा. एंड ऑफ कोर्स यूएस की इकोनॉमी तो बहुत बैडली हिट हो रही है, यूरोप. सो नाउ काफ़ी लोग ये भी बोल रहे हैं कि हम लोग वी विल हिट अ रिसेशन. ओके, एंड काफ़ी लोग ये भी इन्होंने प्रेडिक्ट किया कि रिसेशन क्या, हम लोग सीधा डिप्रेशन में जाएंगे. नाउ डिप्रेशन टेक्स लॉन्गर टाइम टू रिकवर दैन रिसेशन. सो अगर वैसा सिनेरियो होता है, लेट्स से अगर रिसेशन आता है या मे बी डिप्रेशन आता है, आपको क्या लगता है क्रिप्टो, ब्लॉकचेन, बिटकॉइन क्या रोल प्ले करेगा? इज इट गोइंग टू बी द वन डोमिनेंट इंडस्ट्री विच विल एक्ट एज अ मेजर प्लेयर in rebuilding the economy? Do you see that happening, or what is your total view? If you have to rebuild the economy, कैसे होगा? What do you think?
Okay, the fact one is, I mean, maybe I think we are already in recession since the economy is degrowing. I think we are already in recession. I don't think we'll have to sit and wait for someone to come and say, okay, guys, recession has started, right? वो पहला चीज है. And see, in rebuilding economy, blockchain and cryptos definitely have a part to play, but I don't think we will be the forefront runners in playing that part yet.
Okay.
Right? Considering the fact that the market cap of cryptocurrency yet, the crypto is not a major player yet. But having said that, a lot of funds will start inflowing into crypto now. A lot of governments even will start becoming favor of cryptos now, because they would want their sovereign funds to also be invested somewhere, right? So a lot of governments will also start looking into cryptos as a possible place for investment. But per se rebuilding an economy, I think crypto is not there yet.
Correct.
And I don't think much of the people who are involved in the building economy have put their investments in crypto yet. So maybe it will happen, few years down the line. But the only major play that crypto has got to do now is to give people hope that there is another form of currency that you can trust on,
Correct,
right?
correct.
Rather than completely losing the hope of on monetary stuff, you can just give hope, saying that okay,
Yeah.
guys, you don't have to worry. There's something else that you can invest on.
Exactly. And no, I agree with your very practical point, not being very bullish, but just saying कि यार कुछ कुछ डेफिनेटली क्रिप्टो कर सकता है, बट अगर क्रिप्टो उतना उसके लिए रेडी नहीं है टू बिल्ड इन इकोनॉमी, दैट्स अ वेरी rash, I mean there's a very proper thinking. It's not very going bullish. So absolutely that's great. Let me take up some questions from here from chat.
Yeah.
So Tushar, hi, bull market update please. I mean, yeah, I'm not really sure whether we are in the bull market or, I mean, what do we call it seriously? I mean, to be honest, मेरे को तो काफ़ी सरप्राइज होता है ये जो मार्केट हम लोग देखते हैं every day, because even though the traditional market is not doing good, so according to me, I would say it's a bull market. Maybe it's not a bull market, but I think it's a very strong market.
Yeah, holding
Okay.
fort is the biggest thing that can happen now, right?
Absolutely. Namaste, namaste. Need to adoption for absolutely. Okay, so there is a feedback. There is a good comment here. He's saying that
Yeah.
I'm using Giottus and it's a great exchange. Okay. BTC का मूवमेंट क्या लगता है? परफेक्ट. अच्छा, और एक यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन आया था, हाउ मच यूजर Giottus have until date?
Okay, so the exact number to point out is, I'm really sorry, guys. It's a confidential number.
Absolutely.
But having said that, you guys can easily compare the volumes. I think from a user's perspective, volume is something you guys are really worried about, and liquidity is something you guys are really worried about. We are also giving our APIs out where you can see our volume, liquidity, and all. I think that's the best judge of comparing exchanges, I think.
Great. तुषार बोल रहे नाइस टी शर्ट. थैंक यू सो मच तुषार. Okay, Ahid is asking कि how is your exchange different from others?
Okay. See, now a lot of the exchanges might talk a lot of technical things, saying this, I have that and this. No, but I think Giottus is the only exchange that will start off saying that we are really good in customer service. Right? Anyone who's used Giottus would also be saying this. I hope so. You can check with even people in our Telegram groups or anyone who's traded in Giottus, right? When you compare it with all other exchanges, you will definitely feel that we've spend a lot of time in our customer service. Even one of those things. So I've come from an Amazon background. I used to work in Amazon. So one of those things I keep thinking is, so why can't there be a customer-centric company like Amazon in the crypto space, right? I think we will be one of those only company who will talk about a customer service when we talk about an exchange, rather than saying, okay, we have this security, that security, we are so speed in a system. No, we are all that, but our core focus is how to be very, very customer-centric, right? So that is one of the biggest USP of Giottus. At every point you will find. So so for example, if you're facing an issue with your withdrawal, deposit, crypto withdrawal, crypto deposit, some trade, you will find a Giottus customer support reaching to you within a half an hour or 15 minutes time. So you will not find a scenario like you might have faced another exchange where you've done some INR transaction and you're waiting to know what happened to your money. That will not be a scenario with Giottus at all. You will always get an answer. We've got different mediums, like you can chat with us in Telegram, live chat, or you can send us a mail. You can even call our customer support. So that's one of the biggest USP. So apart from that, we are one of the very few exchanges in India where you can do instant INR deposit and withdrawal, right? Within a matter of seconds, if you're tested with withdrawal in Giottus, if you had put a withdrawal in Giottus within a matter of 10 seconds, it'll be hitting your bank account. Right. Same applies to deposit. You click deposit, you send deposits. We have an automated deposit now. It will reflect into the Giottus in a matter of seconds now. And Giottus INR deposit and withdrawal are 24/7 now. Even night 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, morning 6 o'clock, you can do it anytime, right? So
Saturday,
when the
Sunday,
market is
every.
24/7, even near guys have to be 20. Even today, it's 24 bars. We work all 24 hours, right? So please test it out. Yeah.
Correct. So I think I would agree with that because I think Giottus has been one of the exchange जहाँ पे मैंने लोगों को ऐसा नहीं सुना कि अरे मैंने ये किया था ये नहीं हुआ और काफ़ी exchanges का आते रहता है but I think Giottus का उतना आया नहीं है कि ये complain है, right? So that's I would agree with this. Now एक और question है पंकजा का, just one more suggestion. Should we add more liquidity and more coins to Giottus? What do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah. See, so I'll take two questions. One
Yeah.
is liquidity and one is coins.
Hmm.
Liquidity, yes. Being an Indian exchange, liquidity is something that we are gaining drastically now. If you notice, after the March news, there's a lot of people who are coming and trying out crypto again now. So there's a lot of inflow of users that is happening. And apart from that, even we are also trying to see how we can get people to trade. So we are running the MATIC contest now. That is one way of
Correct.
we trying to bring in more people for liquidity. So right after this MATIC contest is over, we're coming up with another contest. So even we are trying to build in a lot of user adoption that will in turn drive liquidity. But comparative, if you notice, I think Giottus liquidity is comparable to any Indian exchanges out there. The part two is about bringing in new coins. So we actually started right before this news of RBI came in. I mean, the Supreme Court news came in. We started drive of launching 10 coins within a matter of 1 month. I think we'll already launched 8 coins in that, and we'll be launching 2 more coins within a week. Going forward, every week you'll be finding us launching 2 new coins every now and then. But having said that, the only worry is in launching a new coin is liquidity. Since the Indian user base
Correct.
using new coins, since we have not got a lot of user base yet,
Correct.
still a lot of people who went after the RBA ban, they're still coming back. They're not yet completely back. So once a lot of users keep joining, we can keep adding a lot. Having said that, we'll be launching henceforth at least 2 new coins every week.
So there is a suggestion about okay, before that let me ask, because I think a lot of people will have this question. I think recently there was a question that the fees and with deposits and withdrawal fees are higher in Indian exchanges. So what could be the reason? Because almost सारे exchanges में I saw कि it's similar है. So why
Okay,
is
so
that?
I'll
What could be the
explain to
reason?
this, Shiv. So
Yeah.
maybe I'll take this question up. See, actually, it is not right to say Indian exchanges the fee is lesser compared to international exchange. Now, no one would agree to me when I say this because Binance is charging 0.0003 and I'm charging 0.0006, right?
Right.
So how am I saying that I'm charging less than him? See, now if you notice, volume of Binance, the withdrawal volume of Binance is so much that if I take a matter of 2 minutes, they might get at least 20 to 30 withdrawal requests. So 20 to 30 withdrawal requests, they batch it into one transaction and they send it out. Okay. So now when they're sending 20 transactions in one batch, it's 20 into 0.0003 they're charging, but their fees is not going to be that much as what you think. On the contrary, in an Indian exchange, within a matter of 2 minutes span, you might be getting maybe 1 or 2 BTC withdrawals. So we are forced to send a transaction as it is, or at the max batch 2 transactions. When the volume builds in Indian exchanges, I think we will be much, much cheaper and much, much even better than Binance. We are just waiting for the volumes to come and see. If you notice, we don't charge for INR deposits.
Correct.
Still, that is actually an amount that we for AP integration and all. There is a good amount of cost that is involved for us, but we are absorbing this. INR withdrawal again same, but we don't charge the customers. Wherever it is possible, we are absorbing the cost. But this withdrawal is a major cost. When you see it in a volume of so many withdrawals, it's a major cost. And please don't ever think that Indian exchanges are charging very high compared to international. Actually, we are not. If you take per transaction cost, we are actually charging very less. Though an international exchange, they do a lot of batching, since they have a lot of withdrawal that can happen within a matter of a minute or two.
Correct.
So they can make up for the cost. Actually, they're making more money in a transaction than us.
Right. Yeah. So what matters is the number of transactions. So you're saying the number of transactions are really high there,
But
and
it's just economics of
yeah,
scale. So
absolutely.
once we hit the economics, so we don't want to be, see, as a matter of fact, we want a lot of traction to happen in the website, right?
Mm.
Now, so if exchanges are being so stringent in reducing the fee,
Mm.
this is actually the only reason, right?
Mm.
The
Mm.
transactional volume, number of transactions, the day it increases to an optimal,
Mm.
we are definitely going to start reducing it like anything.
Right. Okay. Another there is. He says that need Android app very urgent because now anyone want to log in trade. Yeah. What about Android? Do
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
a plan or
Trust
something
me.
like
So
that?
this is one of the most postponed project of Giottus. I'm a bit ashamed to even say give a timeline to that. But
Mm.
yeah, having said that, we are all done. We are in the testing phase.
Mm.
Just that due to people working in different time zones now and locations, we are facing a bit of issue in closing it fast. But having said that, maybe max 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks max, you should be having an Android and an iPhone app
Oh,
that you
sorry.
can start using.
Perfect factor. I'm sorry. ये विक्रम का एक विक्रम यादव का कोई मैसेज था. I got deleted. Sorry विक्रम. You can write it again यार. Delete हो गया आपका. And perfect. So yeah guys. So how many coins do you have? Any numbers that we are trading on Giottus right now? Number of coins?
Uh, Giottus currently should have 14 coins.
14. Yeah. Okay, so again, Ahit is asking how secure is an exchange. So, talk about the security of the issue exchange, but also I want to mention because I think you will also agree with this कि exchanges are mainly for trading, mainly for buying and selling. और अगर आपको क्रिप्टो रखना है, बिटकॉइन रखना है, तो mostly you should be having your own wallet also, and you can also keep it in exchange, but that has to be minimum. Right, I think you would agree with that. But yes, let's talk about the security of the exchange as well.
Okay, so see, one of the things that every exchange is going to say whenever you talk about security is hot wallet, cold wallet, we done so and so mechanism that no one can cross, a particular firewall and screen and everything. See, but having said all that, I think I'll be reiterating the same thing. But apart from that, what I would want to say is whatever the exchange says, right? One of the major ways of gauging an exchange security is how long have they survived, right?
Correct. That
So
is
have
also
they
true.
survived the time, right?
Absolutely.
I think that's the only thing you should gauge.
Correct.
Apart from that, there's an exchange can say anything, right? We are not even listed companies for you guys to go verify whatever we are talking,
Very
right?
true.
Now,
Very true.
now the only thing I can say is we started in 2018. We were there during the toughest phase that any exchange can survive,
A lot
right?
of exchange shut down during that phase.
Yeah, every exchange shut down, right? So we survived. We survived during the toughest time, and even during the toughest time, we were secure and we didn't have a hack that happened, right? We were in business. We were still supporting our customers with very low margin, because even a small hack in an exchange at that point of time the exchange would have never come back at all, right? So we survived even during the toughest time. Till now, we have had a really good run. So I think we are following all the topmost security
Touch wood.
features which are there.
Touch wood.
So I think time is
Yeah.
something that should only be proving.
Correct.
So Giottus has been in the tough time. Even then, it has not been hacked. Even now, it has not been hacked. And we're following all the best practices. I don't think there's going to be a scenario like that in future as well.
No, I agree with that because जब भी हम लोग ने last time किया था तभी हम Giottus was very new, right? तब again तब हम लोग I mean 2018 की बात है और हम लोग 2020 और 2 साल हो गए. So आपने एकदम बिल्कुल सही बोला. It is the age of the brand that actually matters because उसी से आप trust build करते हो. कोई नए एक्सचेंज को ट्रस्ट करना थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है, क्या सिक्योरिटी है क्या नहीं है, बट आपने एक बार एज देख लिया वो आपको एक ट्रस्ट बिल्ड करता है कि हाँ भाई 2 साल का रिकॉर्ड है एंड दिस इज हाउ दे हैव परफॉर्म्ड. आई थिंक यस रादर देन यू डूइंग द टॉक इंस्टेड ऑफ लेट द परफॉर्मेंस मैटर. Great.
Now there's too much of talk happening in crypto space. I think it's better
True.
the action. Let that prove it.
Absolutely. सो हिंदी प्लीज. सोनू हिंदी बोल रहे हैं. बिल्कुल विक्रम.
हाँ जी, मैं ट्राई करता हूँ.
विक्रम की हिंदी
मैं नेटिव स्पीकर नहीं हूँ.
एग्जैक्टली हिंदी इंग्लिश उनका हो जाता है.
थोड़ा थोड़ा कॉन्शियस इवन सही बोल रहा हूँ नहीं सही नहीं बोल रहा हूँ
I
थोड़ा
know.
कॉन्शियस है उसके लिए मैं थोड़ा इंग्लिश यूज कर रहा हूँ.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. ओके एनीवे थैंक यू सो मच गाइज. आप लोगों का आई थिंक बहुत सारा क्वेश्चंस मैंने यहाँ से ले लिया है. अगर आपने साइन अप नहीं किया तो मेरा लिंक है
See,
डिस्क्रिप्शन में.
एक और चीज आई थिंक
हाँ
आई टेक अप वन क्वेश्चन. मैंने एक
प्लीज.
क्वेश्चन देखा था ऑन साइट स्पीड.
हाँ
I think yes, you're right. I think in last 2-3 days, a lot of people would have faced issues with the speed of the site.
करेक्ट.
We are facing some issue with our domain registrar, who is, because of which our site is getting some loading issues. But to resolve कर रहे हैं हम, because of this COVID and stuff, coordination थोड़ा tough हो रहा है. But having said that, we are in firefighting mode और वो speed का issue resolve कर रहे हैं हम. Hopefully, in a matter of hours or something, it should be resolved soon.
परफेक्ट परफेक्ट. सो गाइस थैंक यू सो मच. आप लोगों ने ज्वाइन किया. अगर आप तक अभी ज्वाइन नहीं किए हो तो लिंक है डिस्क्रिप्शन में. आप साइन अप करके ज्वाइन कर सकते हो. एंड आप 100p व्हाई डोंट यू टेल लाइक यू हैव 100% ट्रेडिंग फी जो भी ज्वाइन करेगा एंड मैटिक टोकन. वुड यू लाइक टू से द ऑफर?
Okay, see, now I think हम पता नहीं आप सब लोग के पता है तो नहीं. So we are running this MATIC giveaway. So almost 3 lakh MATIC giveaways we started. Actually, we increased the number. I think we're not updated. It's almost 4 lakh MATIC giveaways we've increased it to. So कोई भी अभी साइट पे नया बंदा रजिस्टर करेगा उसको 5 कूपन्स मिलते हैं. So basically कूपन्स क्या होते हैं, आप कूपन्स लेके आप स्पिन कर सकते हैं. हमारे पास एक स्पिनिंग व्हील जैसा एक चीज है इन रेफरल पेज. स्पिन कर सकते हैं एंड यू विल गेट अ फ्री मैटिक टोकन. एंड वी आल्सो वी हैव गॉन अहेड एंड रिमूव्ड इवन जीरो टोकन. सो यू विल एटलीस्ट विन समथिंग, राइट? सो एट द मैक्स आपको एक स्पिन में 10,000 मैटिक टोकन तक मिल सकते हैं. And yeah, so it's a definite win since there's no zeros that will come. आपको 5, 10, 500, 1000, 5000, 10,000 कुछ तो मिलेगा, right? So this is to so basically even without completing the KYC आप स्पिन कर सकते हैं, स्पिन करके ट्राई कर सकते हैं, right? After you spin and try, आपको लग रहा है ओके हम ये क्लेम करने का है, आप जाके KYC कंप्लीट करके कर सकते हैं, right? So ज्वाइन करने के लिए आपको ये करके ये मैटिक टोकन्स भी आप जीत सकते हैं. सो जरूर ट्राई कर लीजिए. और सिर्फ जियोटस में आपने इंस्टेंट डिपॉजिट और विड्रॉल अभी कर सकते हैं. सो टाइम इज मनी इन क्रिप्टो. वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है. आई थिंक दैट इज समथिंग that it should be driving everyone to register with Giottus.
Absolutely. Yeah. The speed.
Yeah. So see, I think it's also fun to spin the wheel, है ना? So मेरे पास बहुत सारा कस्टमर्स है. So basically आप ट्वीट करने के लिए एक कूपन मिलता है. Giottus पेज लाइक करने के लिए कूपन मिलता है. So बहुत सारे कूपन्स मिलने के लिए आपको ऑप्शन है. So मेरे पास बहुत सारा कस्टमर्स है. एवरी डे बाय आफ्टरनून हम कूपन्स क्रेडिट करते हैं. So it's more like a game that happens, right? And during this time, I think we are doing some different job of entertaining people even.
True, very true. I agree. Okay, Sabir बोल रहे हैं कि I try to open your exchange, it is very slow. Yes, there is some issue right now going on. Sabir, तो आप कुछ घंटों के बाद try कर सकते हो. I think immediately.
Yeah, but Sabir, you can try it in incognito once. But yeah, we are fixing it. We're working on firefighting mode now to fix that.
Correct. So there is nothing to worry about. वो भी sort हो जाएगा. कुछ घंटों में आप try कर सकते हो. Thank you so much. Anything else you want to share, Vikram, before we wrap up?
So just one thing. Giottus has been comparatively on all the exchanges which has been live. Comparatively, Giottus would have been a newer exchange for a lot of people. But having said that, Giottus has been one of those exchanges which has survived and provided service for customers during the tough time.
Correct.
Right? आप सोचेगा तो like a year back, बहुत सारा exchanges shut down करके गया था, and that was the most toughest time for customers and even for exchanges.
Yeah.
But उसी टाइम पे भी एक भी दिन नहीं था that Giottus stopped service. Giottus was there throughout. हमने INR deposit और withdraw using trusted peers वो system हमने ही पहले लेकर आया. उसके बाद बहुत सारे exchanges को follow किया था. So we have been trying to innovate to provide you a lot of solution. INR instant deposit and withdrawal, we bringing it out faster than everyone else is also part of the innovation. Right. So that is what Giottus is also. We have always been customer centric, And trust me, you will never ever find a customer support like what Giottus has. I think this is the biggest takeaway I want anyone to take from here, right?
बिल्कुल
When I think compared to even international exchange or any exchange, I think we can boast and say that, with a lot of pride. I think Giottus is actually the best when it comes to customer support, even when you compare to the international exchange like Binance or anyone.
करेक्ट बिल्कुल. सो मैं इनफैक्ट टेलीग्राम ग्रुप का लिंक भी डाल दूंगा डिस्क्रिप्शन में, तो आप लोग जियोटस का टेलीग्राम ग्रुप भी ज्वाइन कर सकते हो. एंड या थैंक यू सो मच एवरीवन, and thank you so much Vikram. I'm wishing you all the best. I agree with the point that you made कि यार बहुत सारे exchanges जब बंद हो गए थे तो Giottus was one of the exchange which is standing tall. So I mean I think सभी का रिस्पेक्ट होता है, सभी का एक रिस्पेक्ट जाता है जब कोई भी कंपनी, कोई भी ब्रांड आपको मुश्किल समय पे छोड़ के ना जाए. तो आई थिंक Giottus has earned that for the last 2 years.
Thanks for it. Yeah.
Thank you guys. Phone and email. So what sort of support? Arjun Vijay, phone, chat support, and phone, chat, and email. All sort of support, exactly. Alright guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Thank you so much Vikram. Bye bye.
Thank you, Shiv. Thanks everyone. Stay safe. Be at home.
Absolutely. और रात को 9 बजे 9 मिनट के लिए, remember that.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.